One thing I'm not about to do is go toe to toe with all of the Kendrick deep divers, but as a writer, a creative human, I have thoughts and things that I have taken away from the halftime show at the Super Bowl that I need to discuss. So let's go. The first thing that Kendrick reminds us of is that an artist has to be okay being misunderstood. I don't think that he often uses his platform, his lyrics for everyone to understand it, right? That's why there's all these brilliant think pieces on anything that he does, because it's always a layer deeper. So if anyone's looking at it from a surface view, as most people are watching the halftime show, they're not gonna get it. And I don't think he intends for them to. So much of what Kendrick does is about the specifics. Issa Rae did this with Insecure as well, and the best storytelling tends to do this, right? The more specific you are in your approach to whatever you're talking about, whatever story that you're telling, the more in which you're able to illuminate broader truths, broader human truths. There's gold to be found within specifics. But to do that, you have to be okay with not everyone getting it. But the best art has people saying it's brilliant, it's amazing, and then in turn have people saying, oh my God, it was boring. It's DEI, which we were not even going to touch. The second thing that Kendrick reminds us of is that storytelling is done in a myriad of ways. He is, first and foremost, a lyricist. Words are his thing. His pen, chef's kiss, right? But he's not just getting on stage and rapping. Instead, because I made notes, he is using dancers, he's using colors, the American flag, using lights within the crowd, the warning, wrong way, the game over. He used Samuel L. Jackson, Uncle Sam, to be the face of capitalism in the US government. He was using the game controls on the floor pad. And of course, he's using his voice, he's using lyrics to get his message across. There's so many different ways in which we can tell our story. And I like the push where it's like continue to be innovative in terms of how you're doing it, what you're actually using to make sure that you're actually getting a point across and standing for something. The third reminder from Kendrick is that artists have a responsibility. Nina Simone once said that she believes that the duty of the artist is to reflect the times. And I think this is what made me probably want to cry during the performance. Not really, I was like pretty turned up. But like afterward when I was watching it again, is the fact that this is perhaps one of the most fraught political and social climates that we've seen. I watched the Grammys the other day and I wanted more people to use that platform to say something. I know, like you don't have to, like everyone has their ministry, all that stuff. But I was so thrilled to see somebody use their platform in that way during this particular point in time. He spoke about the division within America right now. To me, it was also a thesis of sorts for the revolution, for capitalism or against capitalism, against the man that we put in charge of this US of A. He brought up 40 acres and a mule. This is bigger than music. He talked about the game being rigged. I mean, he had a game board on the entire Super Bowl floor, whatever it's called. I don't have a problem with creatives doing things for entertainment purposes, but I do believe some of us have a call in our artistry and our lives that we are also reflecting the times. I think that is the role and the responsibility of many of us. How you do that, of course, there's so many different ways, but to ignore the craziness that we're living in at this point is irresponsible. The fourth thing that Kenny reminds us creatives is that we have to be prepared for our moment. I thought of the quote of luck is when opportunity meets preparation, as I saw that man sprinting back and forth on the field multiple times with complete breath control. I don't have breath control sitting right here, talking right now, having done nothing. And he has it when he has to go for 13, 14 minutes straight. It makes no sense. We don't know when the greatest opportunities are going to fall at our feet. But what I know is that we owe it to ourselves, owe it to our dreams to make sure that we're working on our stuff in a consistent way. What is your version of 6 miles a day? And get to that.